Good morning. It is Monday, September 9th, and I thought I would do a screencast to help you be successful this week. So what we're looking at is Grade 6 English Period A. You can see that I've put an announcement up with the different items that can help you be successful today. So as I look at this, down at the very bottom here, I have Start Here First, Monday and Tuesday. That's your PowerPoint. And so when you click on that, this is what's going to come up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in slideshow mode. And it says, welcome to week 3 English, Monday, September 8th and Tuesday, September 9th. That means this work is for today and tomorrow. It's not due until the end of the day on Tuesday. Our learning outcomes for the next 2 days: students will apply pre-writing techniques to narrative writing. Students will write a narrative to develop imagined experiences using effective techniques, details, and sequences. Students demonstrate command of English conventions when writing. So folks, pay attention to your spelling, pay attention to your use of punctuation and your grammar. And finally, students integrate and evaluate information presented in multimedia formats through viewing of BrainPop video and completion of quiz. So that means, basically in student-friendly language, you are able to go to BrainPop, read the information, watch the video, and take the quiz successfully. Oops, went too far. So assignments for Monday and Tuesday. Again, this is due Tuesday, end of the day. First thing, listen to Writing Time by Amy Ludwig van der Water. So you'll find that posted up there. I made a screen recording of that, so it's just a little bit of inspiration to get you ready to write. Then you're going to go into BrainPop, and this is the title of the video you're going to view. It's called Pre-Writing Choosing a Topic. So you're going to view the video, and you will click on this link. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to go through this a little bit more. Then you'll take the quiz. Here's a hint. You can retake the quiz multiple times if you click on see your answers as you go. So you can take the quiz until you get it right. Then you're going to read under the FYI section 2 articles. The first is Arts and Entertainment. The second is Quotables. All right, then this is optional. Optional means you don't have to do this, but you can. It says find an inspirational quote on the internet that you like, then post in Google Stream. Make sure you include the author's name, and you will see the example that I posted online on the next slide. But before we do that, I'm going to go into BrainPop here, and I've already logged on. And I'm going to click on, I'm just going to copy and paste this link right into my browser here. And let's see what happens. And we're waiting, waiting. The big spinning wheel. And my computer's thinking. It's not sure if it can wake up today. All right, let me move the screen over a little bit so you can see it better. So you can see I'm already logged in. Here's my topic, pre-writing, choosing a topic. I can double check that I'm in the right place by looking at my PowerPoint. Here it is, pre-writing, choosing a topic, so I am on the right video. I'm going to click here to play the movie. I'm not going to play it right now, but as I looked before, one activity that I asked for you to do is the quiz. You can click on there. FYI, that is the other activity that I asked you to do. Let's just take a quick look there. If we look at FYI, there's all of these different topics. So I have way back when, Arts and Entertainment, Quotables, Quirky Stuff, and a comic strip. So I'm only asking you to read 2 of these. So the first is Arts and Entertainment. I thought this was an interesting reading about how musicians are inspired by people, events, and stories and works of art. So this gives you just some background on different people that you might know, different artists, and quotables. This is the next section that I want you to click on. So I go right back up and I click on quotables, and then it's showing me different quotations that are inspirational. So if we look at the first one by Thomas Edison, an American inventor, remember he invented the light bulb. He says, genius is 1 part inspiration and 99% perspiration. So think to yourself, what does that mean? What is perspiration? Well, perspiration is sweat. So he's saying that if you're a genius, it's just 1 small percent of your accomplishments are based on inspiration, but really most of it is just hard work. So and I thought that was a good thing to think about this morning as we're doing our online school. So you can read through those different inspirations, and then if you wanted to do the optional assignment here of find an inspirational quote on the internet, you can. And I just will show you what I found on the internet. Whoops, let me move this aside. It says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. That's a quotation by Jimmy Dean. This, by the way, is the bow of our boat journey, mine and Mr. Rails, and this was a summer spent sailing. So miss our boat, thought I'd share her with you. Next slide. So again, assignments for Monday and Tuesday continued. These are due the end of the day on Tuesday. Shoes, picture, and writing activity. So it says look at pre-writing technique ideas on slide 6. Discover what you want to say. We're on slide 5 right now, so that's going to be the next slide. Let's just take a quick look at that. It says consider using one of these techniques to help you with ideas before beginning to write. So this is that next slide. It says discover what you want to say, and these are pre-writing techniques. So if you're having a hard time coming up with ideas, you can make a list of your ideas. You can observe the world as a writer and keep a journal. We'll be doing some more of these sorts of activities when we come back to class. You can gather information by reading books, magazines, and web articles. Reading definitely makes you a better writer. Make sure that you summarize what you know and what you want to know. You can do some free writing or draw pictures about your topic. Sometimes that helps inspire. You can brainstorm ideas with others. And finally, you can use a graphic organizer such as a web, cluster diagram, story map, or timeline. And we'll practice some of those things when you're back in class. So I'm going to go back to this other slide. Then it says, look at student exemplar. That's an example of excellent writing focused on ideas. And that's on slide 7. Let's take a look at that. So this is an example, student exemplar, or example of excellent ideas. Oops. So you can read through this paper. This is a real paper that a student wrote. Gives you some ideas of the writing process and excellent ideas. And then finally it says, assignment title, quote, shoe story found in Google Classroom. All instructions for this assignment are written on the assignment itself. And I think this will be a fun activity. So let me pause this. And what you will see in your Google Drive is this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different pictures of shoes. And your instructions are all here. It says, look at the pictures above. Choose one shoe that you would like to write about. It should be obvious from your description which shoe you choose. So you don't have to say, oh, I'm going to choose to write about the second shoe. That should just be obvious to me. Then choose only one of the following writing options to complete. So we have option 1, 2, and 3. So option 1 is an advertisement describing the shoe as it would have appeared when the shoe was new, including the ideal person that would purchase the shoe and why. Option 2, a description of the shoe's owner that covers the 5 W's. Remember, who, what, where, when, why. Option 3, a short story in which the shoe plays an important part. You choose one of these options. Don't do all 3. All right, and it says up here, you must write in paragraph form, no bullets. If you use bullets, you will receive no credit and will have to complete the assignment over. So folks, you are writing out in paragraphs. Type directly on this paper. Do not print, handwrite, take a picture, or do anything different. Then you're going to click turn in when you're finished writing. All right, folks, so do not take a picture of your writing that you do and send it to me as a JPEG. I can't see it and I can't comment on it. If you do that, I'm going to give you no credit and tell you to do it over. So please type directly. I want you to type directly on this, this paper, please. Oops. My typer's not working this morning. So remember the journal scoring rubric I gave you last week to guide your work? On Wednesday, I will have you use 6 traits rubric to self-assess your work for ideas. So give this your best effort. Again, this is due by the end of the day on Tuesday. I'm going to erase that for now. Let's go back to our PowerPoint slide here. There we go. Final thoughts. All documents and links are found on Google Classroom. Type directly on the Google document, choose story, then submit when finished. And a reminder, I will post the next reading of Holes on Wednesday and another short one on Friday. So have an amazing couple of days, folks, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.